So good morning to all. We're going to have fun today. We're going to be practicing on having a flowing expression of power. And I like to use the term dynamic because dynamic means it's fluid, it's in constant motion, but towards completing a goal. So when you have a problem, you need to overcome something. That's a goal. Can you feel like you're flowing towards a solution or towards a resolution? Let's go with it with today. Today we're going to be practicing more with knees as well. And we're going to be starting with the first movement, which is going to be using a kind of a peekaboo principle, meaning I'm going to allow my hips to move forward, but look at my head, it has to stay straight here. So look at the line with my body where I'm here. There you go. So when I did my movement, there was a bit of my hips moving forward, right? So if I'm grounded here, I'm a little bit here at my trunk, I would be going. So I'm kind of like almost pulling towards me. So my elbows are moving back. I feel stable and back, okay? So that's one thing that we're gonna practice. You ready for this? So 30 seconds, 15 on each side. Begin now. I pull out. I pull out. One more. I'm gonna switch sides. I keep an open stance. I turn around here. Same thing. My head. I want to just make sure I'm not bending my neck out of shape. And perfect. Okay. So did you see the sequence that was used here? The turning of my hips. My body kept on moving. And the turning of my hips. My body kept on moving. Let's practice this right now as I warm up. I reach here my lunge and I continue twisting. The back foot turns in. And that's it. Perfect. And I like this because I could like perfectly turn around as well. See this? Like I keep turning, right? In my sequence, I go, I turn, and look, I'm so turned around, see, that because my head's already there, my body will find its way. You want to practice that? Let's do it. So, I turn into my lunge, okay? Then I kept on twisting my body. You saw the back foot twist in. If my eyes stay there, I'm going to come up a little bit, and my hips will readjust themselves automatically. Kind of like when you're driving, you turn the steering wheel and you can kind of like let it go, controlling it a bit, and it's going to kind of slide back into alignment. That's kind of what's happening here. But I'm going to go where I'm looking. So if I keep looking, I could perfectly see behind me. The moment my eye stay on it, it's going to turn on its own. You see? And I'm going to keep my eyes there. See here? And I'm going to turn. I'm going to turn so much that I could start seeing behind me. When I do, it's going to happen on its own. I can't tell you what really happens, right? So I'm here. I keep looking there. So much I'm going to look behind me. Right? And up. Last one. I'm looking there, right? I keep looking back, and smooth. So see how there was kind of like a carefulness in my movement and the twisting back? You need this because when I'm going to be giving a back kick, there's this motion happening here, right? And then I'm back into my normal position. So there's kind of like a turning back to some strikes. Hey, I told you we're going to do some knees today. Now the next thing we're talking about flow. There was another thing we had practiced, and it was being able to move to one side and having the leg put itself in a kind of position as if you're going to do a lunge, or as if you could kind of like touch the floor without breaking your back, right? So I moved around, and see this hand here? I could kind of like touch the floor. Let's practice this without allowing our shoulders to break like an old lady. Is that okay? All right. She wants to have a good posture. She wants to, right? So here I am. I move to one side, like a side lunge, and this leg's gonna move to keeping a distance with my hips, you see? I have this distance back here, right? Because I could come in, pick up something on the floor, fix my posture, and come back up. Let's practice this. So we're gonna have a good leg workout, nice and smooth. See? To bring my hand here. Now this hand's gonna have to swing to this side to kind of find my floor, right? I just want my fingers to at least be able to touch the floor. Perfect. 2 more. Last one. Can I come up with an ultra punch here? Yeah, let's try it. I stood up and swung my hips into it, and right here I closed my hand. Let's try that again. See? Coming down. Beautiful. Now let's practice one coming from here. So I find my floor. Oh, that was powerful. Let's try that again. To the other side. To my other side. Perfect. Look at this now. My knee. See, I was here. Let me go to my other side. My legs back here already. Look at my arms. They cross. They cross. And I like it because I'm kind of in a slight angle here. Cross. It's like as if you're tired, like, ah, I'm going to keep kneeing you, but with a very solid structure. It almost looks like it because you're kind of like leaning on the side. Can you feel it? That you're kind of in diagonal here? You're leaning on the side. Let's practice this to work our obliques. You should really feel your abs here tense to stay in balance. And then you're like, hey, that's kind of cool. Everything's kind of like in a straight line. And you know why this is cool? Because of this. When I have my regular stance, and let's say I have my leg behind here, okay? Here. I could practice to low kick really hard in someone's thigh. Pow! Destabilize them. To my other side, same thing. Pow! See, I needed that lean. So, right in someone's thigh and switch sides. Right in someone's thigh. See my arms crossing naturally? Like, pow! See? All right, let's practice that. And pow! Field goal. One more. Okay? And I just love that. I just love that explosion of power that you could have. Now the next thing we need to practice is how to come down with a strike and use the same timing when your punch comes down. We call that an overhand strike. And it's really beautiful because it almost looks like when you're serving something in tennis. So that strike from above. You want to practice that? The one, in the stomach, and then strike from above. Let's practice that. You ready? Let's practice with the foundation first. Lower my body. I could wiggle my hips side to side. I'm going to slide back that leg. Starting here. Okay, good. I'm going to fall. And 1. Am I my perfect lunge? Of course I am. Whew, I almost fell. See how smooth it was? Let's try that with the other side. Don't let your back break. I could feel my abs here, just like a sit-up on the floor, right? But without breaking your neck. So that's why my hands are not touching my head. Right leg going forward. See, smooth. One more. Last one. See how it flowed? See that? Hey, let's try practicing that. Like that is correct. See, look. That is, see how it went? Like as if you're scratching behind your head. It's like, aha, I do know you. Same motion, but without breaking my back. So, aha. And try, it's as if you wanted to strike right down with your finger and be like, what are those shoes? Okay? And keep your eyes right here. See? Nice and smooth. Perfect. Let's try the other side. I'm gonna end here anyways, right? I'm tracing a beautiful structure for my power. One more. Beautiful. Hey, do you think you could alternate this, one side and the other? Left side. I move back. Left side. And back. And back. And back. And back. And back. Last one. Beautiful. Felt nice. I liked it. All right, so now, combining all of this nonsense together. All right, good thing yesterday we practiced this balance because we might need it a bit. So I can move to one side for the fun of it. And what if I practice moving the outside leg instead to strike and then kick, all right? I'm like, okay, cool. So I will move to my side and I'll move to my outside leg, my left leg. Because when I move my left leg, I could think about punching, right? Left leg and punching. Good. Now my right side, I'm moving to my right and I'm moving my right side back. If I move to my left, I move my left side back. Okay, you got it? It's opposed to, let's practice this together, going out and going to the right and having my inside leg, the left leg, move back. That I'm gonna practice my knee. And then my kick. And then my Sparta kick, okay? We're doing this together. I'm gonna move to my left and move back my right leg now. Knee, dry, straight, right? Kick forward. Sparta kick forward. See? And then I have to obviously move back, right? So this is when the middle leg is there. Let's practice one more each side. So I move to my side, to my right, so my left leg will move back. Dry knee, just dry. Front kick. See, they're at the same height? See? Right? Good. And now forward. Right? Last time to my other side. Ready? Dry knee. Dry. Right? Front kick. Sparta kick. Good. And back. Now what we're gonna do, if I'm moving to my right side's gonna move back to load up my punch. You wait there. Okay? Moving back, and remember the in. It could turn right in here. Okay? So, and my punch would hit about right here. Pow! And still finish its arc here. Okay? So practice more having your hand in this angle. Okay? Because that's where your punch would close. You would just close your fist here. Okay? Let's practice the same thing the other side. I move to my left, so my left side moves back. It moved back, and I have to practice my hand finding itself right here. Right? So my thumb's up, and then my thumb's doing and strikes right here. Okay, it's one way of doing it. I'm telling you, we're just practicing. So right side back, and I stepped into it. Left side back, and I stepped into it. Right side back. Left side back. Now let's practice using our balance. I didn't like that one. Much better, much more dangerous. to my other side. I didn't like that. I didn't feel it. A little bit better. I have to feel like I could really concentrate my power at one point. Okay. I feel I could do better. Last time, not bad. But you know what? I'm having fun with this. And if I lean into my strike, at least I know I could catch myself here. At least, and I'm not getting hurt that way, right? And that's why mobility is so important. But even if I have the mobility, sometimes I don't have the strength to handle my mobility in a safe manner. Either way, it requires a mindfulness. Relax. That's it for today. Hope you enjoyed just practicing some flowing stuff. It's infinite what we get to do. But just stay with me and just try to get this language so that you could create for yourself routines that make sense. That's the point this week. Finding exercises that make sense to you and have them align in the logic. See like how my hand turned in? Well, when I'm going back, my hand opens up. So what about I was here reaching for something in my pocket and then up. See, it comes more as a natural movement. And then you have this here, right? And I just like the fact that you could control that power and spend so much energy. It's like as if you're dancing with yourself, but you're keeping yourself young because you're using it. So if you're using it, you can't be losing your vitality. Take care, everyone. Until next time.